Welcome home, Sid, and welcome back, everybody. My God, I'm still catching my breath from that last fight. It was amazing, absolutely brilliant against the Titan. And they renamed him halfway through the battle to Titan Lost. Was that like a premonition of what was about to happen?
What became of Kupka?
I have no idea. What became of Kupka? I could fill you in. I mean,
You have told me the gentleman who visited earlier, the one with the loud voice, was your uncle.
oh, Uncle Byron.
I did think there was
Yes.
a resemblance. Something in the eyes.
Yeah. I don't think we look alike personally. But anyway, well, I mean, what else did we discover apart from a huge, epic, beautiful battle in the last episode? What did we get? We had another encounter with the well, I don't know what to call him. Ultima. With Ultima, whatever that creature is, he seems to want to make Clive his vessel. And as I said in the last episode, I think it's because Clive has the ability to absorb multiple powers, and he knows that I could absorb it. Or Clive, sorry, not me. I mean, I'd love to be able to. No, that sounded wrong. I think Clive can absorb him. He knows that, and he wants to let it happen so that he can control Clive's body. Excuse me. I'm choking on my own words. He can control Clive's body, being the most sort of dominant of the dominants inside him. That's so, okay, I better stop talking. Otto, I got news now. I got a news, man.
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
It was a long
One
story.
for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
You look better.
Feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure.
Oh, yeah.
You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto. Any word on the royalist movements since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
So Jill's going to come on my little adventure. Well, I've never heard it called that before, but all right.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
Oh, history time. Come on. Well, recent history time.
The kingdom of Walud claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot?
The Kingdom of Ash.
In summary, I know not to what end the Royalist betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Well, Kupka is dead, ding dong. The wicked beast of the north is gone. Right, we've got a few people to tell the good news to, because of course don't forget, Kupka was the one who, as Titan, absolutely destroyed this place, which is why we're now just a floating wreck in the sea. He was the one piling down upon the rocks outside. I'm still trying to pick up, right, so we've got the Kingdom of Ash on the eastern island, that huge island that looks like half taken over by the Blights, where somebody is a dominant of Odin, and she mentioned King, was it Tharma? Is that who the dominant is, or who the dominant is a part of? And then there's King Barnabas.
I'm never drinking.
The guy who sent the orcs over and betrayed the royalists who were the Walooders, the royalists who were protecting Hugo. Oh my god. I'll be happy for just a little bit of downtime today. Harpocrates, be wise.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
Yeah, but it's wasted on me.
To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
I think you should give them extra homework, make them cry.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
Taking the piss.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Harpocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, No. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Yeah, so Ultima, he was... I don't know, he's probably got like 10 other names. One of them might well be Clive. It's probably Clive. You know, it's going to be one of those super twists in the story. But yeah, all we know about him, he's got 4 arms, and he vaguely reminds me of Data, the android from Star Trek. He's just got this emotionless gaze. And a very strange sounding voice. Right, Karen, cheer me up.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Oh, don't worry, I got you to keep me grounded. Don't want to get above my station and be happy about anything. Blackthorn, guess what? Good news. I bet you're going to be over the moon. He nearly smiled in the last episode.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
Well, we've spread the cheer, the joy, that another creature
I'm telling you, it's true.
is
I
deaded.
heard it from Otto's own lips.
Yeah, from Otto's own lips. I like that. Like, he gets all the credit.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
You just told me to do that. I don't understand.
So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though.
Oh, it wasn't him.
Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
What?
You're right. I should.
Huh?
And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tong down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. But I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Okay, I had hope there.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
Okay, so he is definitely dead. I'm not smiling or laughing about that. Now, time to check in and get some free stuff.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
What have I got now? A prayer for safe travels. They say it is your men who keep the roads free of beast and bandit. As one whose livelihood is reliant on safe passage from market to market, my Jacobos and I thank you. We got ourselves the Cleric's
All yours.
Medallion for our troubles.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Cheers. Right. Now, if we're going to go back to the old hideaway to tell people the good news, I need to go find Mid, and she's difficult to place. I think it's up here. Mid is Sid's daughter, of course, and if we're going to go back to the old place, I suppose we're going there just to sort of speak to the spirits. But I've got this hope, this wonderful hope, that perhaps
Mid might need some help.
Sid somehow can speak to us from the spirit world.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now.
What?
I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides, that stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then? Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
Oh god, okay, it's errand episode. I don't mind that so much.
Make it nor tell of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Alright, designs are mine. Okay, it's a long way away. I wonder if this means that the ship she's building will allow us travel to the land of Ash. But I have a duty to take Sid's daughter to his grave. So I guess that's why we're doing this. Fine. Alright, Blackthorn.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. I'd spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Thermal plating designs.
Krieger's teats. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy, though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin-Otto in here, will you?
All right.
Oh my god. Why don't we just all get together and save Clive being the messenger boy? I want a group meeting. Family meeting, everybody.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. we need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, and we can get this over with.
Oh, I get to pick. Do I get to pick? It just says letting off steam. I've taken the quest. I don't think... What's this? Speak with Blackthorn, gather the necessary materials. Do I speak with him now?
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Oh, well, come on, Otto. I do like you, man, but Gav, we got to have an episode. It's all with Gav in it.
Gav, you're with me.
Sorry about the accent. Can't do
All
the
right
accent.
then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Dalamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of this stuff from Blackthorn's supplier. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting them fleece ya.
Fleece me? I'd like to see him try.
In your own time.
Oh, we're going to have to turn that frown upside down at some point. Right, we're off to the south of the Velcroy. Gav, are you coming with me? Do we need to... Can we travel? Can we fast travel? Yes, we can. In fact, haven't been here for a while. The Dalimil Inn. It's where we last saw good old Uncle Byron. Actually, it's pretty close. Do I need a ride? I'm gonna have a ride anyway, because...
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav? Good girl.
Don't worry about Gav. Look, I mean, it's nice to spend some time with the man, but come on. Oh, I think we found him. Why, aye, man? How do I get off this thing? There we go.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
Race, yeah. We're gonna go bagging. Okay, that's not a very good way to start a race. 34 meters that way. That was more of a wolf whistle than a
Ready,
chocobo
go?
whistle.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Ha! Oh, come on, we gotta have a few fights in the episode today. It has to be done. These are called Antares. I know we've fought these scorpion creatures before, but I don't remember them being called this. Okay, Torgal has been busy over... Oh, he's such a faithful friend, isn't he? Oh. Yeah, very well done, Torgal. Good job, buddy. Oh, okay. So we just got to literally pick the sand up off. It's like the spice from Dune. Oh
So
man, I
this
can't wait
is
for the second part
Stardust.
of Dune.
It just looks like black sand to me.
If you haven't seen the recent Dune, Timothée Chalamet and Zendaya, it's such a good film. I mean, Jeffrey Rush is in it as well, and there's other wonderful actors. But it's such a visually beautiful, beautiful film. And I don't know, I had this sort of impression it was going to be, it was going to be a little dull, because Dune it's quite spiritual and epic, and there's lots of wide shots and, you know, moody dialogue. But my God, there's not a moment in it that you ever feel bored. I think it's one of the longest films I've ever watched where I didn't notice the time passing at all. And I watched it again recently in preparation for the sequel. And it's just, it's probably one of my favourite films I've watched in the last 10 years. So good. Right, what have I got to do? Oh, there's 2 more. Where are the 2 more? Oh, I see you. I see. Oh, Rebecca Ferguson, that's who else is in it. Absolutely brilliant. And while I'm talking about Rebecca Ferguson, I know this is off topic. We're only out hunting and scouting for sand. If you wanted to watch a really good TV show based on a decent novel, it's called Silo. It's on Apple TV Plus.
That should be enough for now.
Fantastic, really interesting story. First series is done. Second series already commissioned, as it should be. So if you haven't seen that, or Dune, you better catch up quickly.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
So we needed a wagon for my 5 handfuls of stardust, did we? It was good thinking, Gav.
You win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
Oh, I knew this was coming. I don't know. I was going to have to break out the "it's not you, it's me" sort of conversation, I think.
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain.
Oh, I need a
Hardly ever
massage.
see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
I thought that for a moment then he was leaning in. Well, Gav, he's as loyal as they come, isn't he?
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
All right, much like a hat, he's gone on ahead.
Ready to go home, boy?
Are we actually done here? Deliver the Stardust is done. Ah, well, it was quite nice to spend this time in the desert. It is beautiful here. Look at those. You just want to leap in the waters, but sadly Clive is impossibly frightened of water. He won't go near the stuff. Alright, well, we'll have to fast travel back. I've got a few side quests here to do, but I don't know. The side quests are fun. Some of them are fun. Some of them are just fetch, carry, kill kind of missions. But one or two of them that I hadn't recorded, actually, they were sort of... They unveiled a little bit more lore of this.
Let's hope this is all
of this
Blackthorn
world.
needs.
So hopefully everybody else has pulled their weight. Otto's been out there gathering everything else. We can finally build the ship.
Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You're beat sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Quest complete. Letting off steam is done. And all we get is... Oh, no, we do get some stuff. A goblin coin, bit of black blood, and Gilbug. Lovely. Now, I've got to go speak to Mid, I suppose.
Be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
God, I felt like they were looking at me then. That was weird. Right, let's go give Mid the news.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
It's one thing I suppose, why I appreciate these quieter moments in the game. It's very well paced. Like, it builds you up. You get this epic crescendo, and then it's like, we're just going to go into one of the slow tempos for a little bit, and we'll build you back. Don't worry, we'll build you back.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name?
What's her name?
Right.
Right.
He's speaking my language. I think they've started taking notes in the script from me. All right, Helena, now I know your name.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine
in
which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy.
No, I kind of got this the first time round.
Fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today.
Fallen ceramics.
And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood.
That's all. I just needed to know where to go to get them.
If rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand.
Yeah, no, I would have stopped her earlier.
Said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin.
That's it. That's all we
Where would I
needed.
find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence
Oh,
there.
they're my favorite kind.
It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Perfect. Letting off steam part 2. Here we go. Now, it should be on the map somewhere. Right over there. Excellent. Oh, there's some side quests here as well. I think there must be just revealing, because I did every single side quest that there was until that last chapter, until we killed old Hugo. Oh god, I missed a trick there. We should have called the fight the Hugo boss fight.
Sid.
Now this place I hate because it's so annoying to get out of. Alright, let me navigate my way through Cutter's Gate and along this path, and I will see you over there. Here we go!
Be safe.
I don't want you to say safe. Why did you say safe? Oh great, a few vampire thorns to deal with first. Well, that didn't take long, did it? Man, I was going to say Sid. Clive's powers are growing. Alright, Helena. Or what's her name?
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
She's impossibly polite.
Of course. I'll be right back.
Let's go. What kind of creature are we going to face? I wonder if this is one of the creatures from the notice board as well, because I've only done 2 of those, I think, so far. Oh, here we go.
Anybody home?
Knock, knock. Oh. That thing. We've already fought one of those.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Okay, now these guys are no joke. They are a bit tricky. Well, yeah, like that for a start.
Nice try.
Well, I got the dodge on you, my friend. I think this one killed me a few times.
No.
Okay. A few times I said that one killed me one time straight away. That was okay. I think it's a lesson in the game. You've beaten this creature once. You should know what to do by now, but I kind of muddled my way through it the first time.
No.
What, that one shot me? Okay, this is ridiculous. That one shot me. That I didn't realize I had so much health. It is just simply hitting me first time. Okay, I can't get out of it. I can't get out of it.
I failed.
How? I don't understand this fight at all. Like, can't get past that for a start. Have I just got to interrupt him? I can't get out of this circle. I can't get out of this circle. God damn you, man. I'm gonna have to just try and spam my way through it. Oh, that is so annoying. Potioning up. Going in, I'm going in, guns blazing. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, he's down. Man down. Build my health back up, and then we're having a few more hits. Okay, let's go. Okay, I suppose I should use my stone, whatever it's called, the Titan block. Which works! Oh, you beauty! Oh, I messed up there. Damn it! What a waste.
Nice try.
Alright, he's got me again. I had to high potion up. Wow, how did I get killed so quickly the first 2 times? That time around was somehow different. Do you think the game was being easy on me? Maybe so. Still, the creature's deaded. I'm annoyed that wasn't a different creature from the one we fought before.
Things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Slide away to the hideaway. Okay, that was literally it. So we just had to beat the creature. The Eye of the Warrior. Only those who have stood in battle can know its boon and its curse. A first-hand account of the Siege of Stony. So what does it do? Increases strength tonic duration by 10 seconds. I've not been using the tonics too much. I've got to pay more attention to the potions and the medallions. I mean, it's all about the power moves for me. Alright, we're done here. We're done here, Torgal. Our services are no longer needed. Let's travel back home. Yeah, I wonder if the game was just being easy, is going easy on me on that last effort. It seemed a lot easier. I mean, to one-shot me 3 times.
Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. The shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Sure, why not?
Right away.
I could do with another jog across the camp. Okay. Oh, look at that. On my way, I've got another reward.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
What'd you give me? What'd you give me? Safe passage. Not so long ago, I was called a candle in the night. Not so long ago, I was accosted by footpads as I walked the gilded path, and would have perished alone in the desert had not the curse breakers come to my aid. I owe them my life. May this token serve them well. The traveling Terpsichorean. What a wonderful name. And I get a dire wolf Jess medallion. The dire wolf.
All done?
I think so. Desiree. Or Desiree. I gotta check that out. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the gear, because it's been a while. Give me the gear, give me the gear, give me the gear. Now, I've been wearing this, the Scarlet Cyclone damage increases heatwave damage. That is actually decent. So what do we got here? A whole load of new crap. Increases combo damage by 5%. Favor the lightning for thunderstorm, lightning rod. There's so many medallions. I wish. Look at all of these things. And then we get +1s. Oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, these are all really good. We need more necks. I can only wear 3 necklaces at a time. Can I not, like... I mean, I've been given all these badges for access to all these places. Can I not pin a few to my chest, tie a few around my leg, stuff a few in my underpants?
Thanks to Sid.
They always limit you to how many of these things you can wear, but clearly I'm carrying them all. I know, it's a magic effect. It's not real.
Harpocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of... pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelisk might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Harpocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
Oh, we got to have help with this one as well. Oh, God, right. So we've got to find something tarry. Oh, good. They're all here. I don't have to wander around the place. All right, ladies. You're with me.
So you need a hand, do you?
Oh.
We do.
Excuse me?
I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I'm sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Oh, no. You don't make me choose between them. That's not fair. That's... Can we both come? Both come.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. I could have done with some of that on Drustinus.
I doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
All right, look, I'm not going to choose between you. I'm going to wiggle the stick.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little
I'm
excursion?
gonna look away from the screen, and I'm gonna wiggle the stick like this and just see which one it lands on. I can't see what I'm doing, I promise.
Take your time.
What happened?
It doesn't do to rush such things.
All right, I've got to do it again. No. I don't want Jill to get jealous or
Have you made
anything.
your decision? Who will accompany you?
Yeah. Right, let's try it again. I'm gonna do it again. Sorry if I mess this up. I'm just gonna keep going through them all, and eventually I will press stop now.
Take your time.
Oh, for God's
It doesn't
sake!
do to-
I know it's a 1 in 3 chance.
So who will...
I'm gonna buy lottery tickets in a minute. Okay, who's with me?
All right.
Oh,
So, what are we
I
fixing?
feel a bit bad.
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
Garlic. Conch shells. Are you sure this is the right list? Looks like the ingredients for someone's supper.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Well, isn't that convenient? I was hoping to be able to make a trip over that way sometime soon. Need to speak to an old acquaintance. I'll meet you there.
All right. Stay safe.
All right, Jill's.
See you later, Clive.
She looks mad. I know what she means by that. See you later, Clive. She said, with gritted teeth. See you later, Clive. I'm absolutely fine. Yeah, you go with her. No problem at all. No, you go out. You go have fun. No, I don't mind. You're gonna pay for that later.
No. Where's Talia?
Oh, we haven't been here for a while. Oh, new stuff in the shops, maybe?
And what can I do for you?
What is this? The enhancer. You see, it's only a little bit better on the damage front, not much better on the protection front. Any other goodies in here? Oh, this is a really crap market.
Come back again.
Wait a second, what was that?
Do you see anything you like?
I saw that. Reduces raging fists cooldown by 3.5 seconds.
Come back again.
I rotate through them, you see. I don't know if I need the cooldowns too much. Where'd you go? Where is she? Ah, there we go.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Need to stock up on
I won't
these.
have you spoil it.
There you are, Talia.
Ah, and there you are. We shouldn't have any problems finding what we need in a place like this. But if time is of the essence, perhaps we should split up. Take a few items each.
All right. What shall I look for?
Let's see now. Why don't you take the garlic and the pepio nuts? Meet me by the gate when you've got them.
Are we really making this magic super heat resistant oil out of garlic and nuts? I mean, I'll do what I'm asked, but it feels a little odd.
What can I interest you in today?
Yep, I'll have some of these, please.
I hope it's to your liking.
Yes, beautiful. Thanks.
Good day.
Thank you. Bye. Now, next up. So we got the garlic. Now we need the nuts. I think they're taking the piss. It's like sending me to a builder's yard and saying, "Ask for a long wait."
Oi, don't touch anything. Go on, take it.
How many? Oh, I've got no potions. I'm gonna grab these. I know, but they're not expensive, and I can afford it.
Go on, take it.
That should do it. Hopefully Talia's finished too.
Right, where is the lovely lady? Oh, look, there's a shiny thing. It's a shiny thing. Every time I see one, I just gotta go grab it. And I can see all those others in the distance. No, we're not doing it. We've got a mission. We're on a mission. Talia, how'd you fare?
Well, did you find everything?
I did. Here.
There's the garlic. There's the pepper nuts. Confirm I'm handing them over. Now that I
Garlic
can't
and
believe is a
pecky
load
nuts.
screen.
Job done. We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting. But we're not in too much of a rush, are we? Quick chat.
Well, first Gav, now you. Everyone's going to confess their undying love for me in this episode. And I can't say I blame them. They're only human.
Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire. No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the prices these gougers charge.
I'll ask Karen when we get back. What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with Sid once, shopping for supplies, just like today. And just like today, I came away empty-handed. Sid even said he'd speak to Karen for me when we got back. Has it really been 5 years? I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels a lot longer.
It does. In a good way, of course. Thank you, Tyre.
For what?
For everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it wasn't? But in the spirit of sharing and caring, you're appreciated too, by all of us.
Well, I tell you what, this is, I mean, it's not a love triangle, it's a love hexagon. I mean, how many more people are going to show their interest? Or is it just the style of game where it's all like, oh, will they, won't they? No, they never will. None of them will.
Well,
it's all just tease.
I think we've tarried long enough. I ought to get these ingredients back to Tomes so he can make up this concoction of his. I'll meet you back at the hideaway, all right?
All right. And thanks again.
I heard you the first time.
All right, all right. It was going fine until then. All right, well, another conversation by the beautiful waters of another place that's led to absolutely nothing but appreciation and love. Torgal.
Get it, boy.
You can have some as well. There you good boy. Okay, now we're heading back for more more conversation. But this is good. I've liked this episode. I haven't had to. I mean, my fingers are less sore than they usually are in these games, or in this game in particular.
I wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Everybody, we're back. Bake me a cake, Hippocrates.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You know, after his last innuendo
You
statement,
can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my
I keep
time.
feeling like he's going to blurt out
Sure
another
you
one.
have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Oh, and Clive. It was good to talk. We should do it again sometime.
There you go. That was definitely more
It
forward.
appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Well then. Letting off steam number 3. Done. We've got a thick, oily substance to give Mid.
Mid the good news then.
And I'm only joking about half the stuff I'm saying when... Oh, what is this? Mithril. Oh, okay. No, I think we read that one before. I know there's not really... I mean, it may appear to some like flirting, but I know some of you are thinking, oh, typical man. Just because a woman talks to you, you think she's interested in you. I said the same about Gav, all right? If anyone talks to me, Clive. God, it's not
We're
me.
seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Think Mid might need some help tidying up.
Every time I walk past that guy, he tells me Mid might need some help tidying up the workshop. I have to say, she keeps it in pretty spick and span.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Didgeridoo.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
Okay, that was a giggle without the smile, or the movement, or the eyes. So we've got to find a giant hammer. Oh, I didn't have to go out and do that task. I'm actually relieved. Is that it? We're supposed to build a ship. That's it? Oh, actually. That looks pretty good. Yeah, good job.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Well, that's it then. Job is done.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command.
Oh, I knew it.
Plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I knew it, so I'm going to get command of this wonderful ship then. I don't mind so much running around building the parts for it, but that was pretty cool. So we are... Oh. We're not done just yet, but I am going to... I think I should probably end it here. We can start the next episode just speaking with Otto to kind of round this out. But that was it. We've been very helpful. Everybody's happy. And I think we're all coming together as a family. And of course, what she's saying, like, that she wants to be able to travel on that ship out of choice, not because they have to run away from something. It's exactly what her dad wanted. So we're all kind of kindred spirits around here, and I love it. I love this game as well. I'm going to miss it when we get to the end, actually. I've loved playing this so far, and I hope there's much more to come. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next part. Take care, and good night.